Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Welcome to another episode of Logan's List. In this series, I'm going to share my opinions on all things music related, ranging from common topics to obscure topics. The topic we're going to talk about today is my likes and dislikes of using Spotify. If you haven't heard of Spotify, you've been living under a rock. Spotify is a great app that allows you to listen to both music and podcasts. I've been using Spotify for about a year now. I was late to the party. Don't judge me. Before I downloaded Spotify, I just relied on YouTube to satisfy my musical cravings. After being pals with Spotify for a while, I want to tell you some things I like and dislike about the app. This list is mostly likes. I don't see the point of uploading a video where all I do is whine and complain. I don't find that type of content entertaining at all. You won't get that from me. We'll start with a lot of likes and then move on to a few dislikes that make me want to let this app rotify. Let's go. My first like is Spotify has a widespread availability. It can be found on Android's Google Play Store and Apple's App Store. You don't get that option with every app. The next like is this app is inexpensive. In most cases, Spotify will be free unless you decide to upgrade to Spotify Premium later on. You will get prompted daily by Spotify to upgrade to Spotify Premium. They use the same strategy as kids. Annoy you until you give in. Push your willpower to the limits. The next benefit is there are so many bands and solo artists to choose from in pretty much every music genre imaginable. They range from gigantic fan bases to microscopic fan bases. From music veterans who have been around for decades to brand new rookies just starting out their music career. Spotify has it all. On multiple occasions, I was pleasantly surprised to discover a healthy portion of songs from what I considered to be a relatively unknown band. In just a few years, Spotify has become a remarkably reliable platform for musicians to not only release new music, but also promote their music. The next like is it's very easy to use Spotify. It comes with practically no learning curve. This makes it perfect for a variety of ages, from young people to old people, although younger people will probably get the hang of it faster. Personally, after only a day, I felt fairly familiar with Spotify, and I knew where to find everything. I wasn't lost anymore. It just took me about a day. The next like is Spotify gives you the ability to play songs with your screen turned off. This is personally one of my favorite features of the app because it saves battery life during long trips. The next like is it lets users have an enormous amount of control. You can pick songs, skip songs, name playlists, choose playlists, organize your own playlist, add songs, say goodbye to songs, share playlists with your friends, etc. The list goes on and on. It's nice being able to customize whatever you want to suit your own unique specific needs. The next like is this app contains a brief snippet of each song, which helps you figure out if you will enjoy the song or not before you actually add it to your playlist. That perk is a lifesaver because you don't have to waste time looking up a song. You know right away if you like it or not. The final like that I put down is Spotify has a really attractive layout within the app itself. Overall, Spotify seems equally pleasing to both the eyes and the ears. Now let's move on to the dislikes. There aren't very many. The first one is the ads, which is easily fixed, I will admit, thanks to Spotify Premium. But as the name suggests, Premium, you are required to pay for that convenience. Of course, not everyone can afford that. It might be outside of your financial situation. So I think that counts as a complaint. The next dislike is, and this appears to be the most common gripe I've noticed about Spotify, even after you spend all this time building up your personal playlist and shuffling it, you aren't guaranteed to hear songs or musicians in a completely random order. You know, sometimes I've listened to a song by one group and then move on to a new song, and then it goes right back to another song by the same artist I heard the first time, like every other song. From time to time, I will hear the same song repeated within an hour or two. Your results may vary. It might be different depending on what songs you have in your playlist. It does get annoying though, especially if you have a big playlist like I do with hundreds or possibly thousands of tracks mixed in with each other. You would expect to hear a completely random song nearly every time, but you don't. I've checked to see if a particular song is actually in my playlist before, and it is, but I wasn't sure if it was because I never hear it. That happens quite a bit, enough to bother me. I wish Spotify would address that problem. That's probably the most aggravating thing about using Spotify to me. The final thing that bugs me about Spotify is the lack of deep cuts it offers. Often I want to add a lesser known, underrated song from a band, but I can't even find that song on there when I pull up the name of the band. Even when I manage to track down that lesser known song, for some reason my playlist seems to automatically favor the most popular songs by a band. Those songs pop up a lot more frequently. That also gets on my nerves. As a whole though, the benefits of using Spotify on a daily basis definitely outweigh the drawbacks. So I'm more than happy to stick to Spotify, and I think you should too. So that does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Until then, rock on.